All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll throw it. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. Here's a throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Play action, Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing on the run, deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 46. To throw here on first down. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now it's second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Into the secondary past the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. They'll run. Pacheco has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Goedert makes the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They strike for 23 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Along the sideline inside the 25. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. From the red zone now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. He'll throw it. Forced out to his right. Has it down close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Catch is made in close. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Motioning one of the tight ends. He's going to keep this one. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints make it a 1-score game in the first half. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's taken down at the 30. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Here's Mahomes. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Here's second and goal from the 6. They'll try and punch it in. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now lead by 10. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Catch is made down the right sideline. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a one-score game in the first half. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now lead by 10. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. He's got him, that's Swift. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 1. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That play good for 17 on a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up second down.
Hey, Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
This one finds Goddard. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Complete beyond the marker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
They've got first down from the 31. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints with some work to do, trailing in this game. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. He's trying to go deep again. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. Over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball. It sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
A great effort, not rewarded. That punches the crossbar and bounces backward. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
Well, that fooled me. He had it on line. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
Has a lane inside the 35. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
We send a man in motion. A first down carry for Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 35 to figure out. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted! And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, steal really.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again following the sack. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
A final throw before the break. Buys time, rolling right. Now he'll heat this one deep down. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 46. Finds his man Rice. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They kick the running back in motion. Here's 2nd and 2. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field. They were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third.
And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18.
Saints 17.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Staying grounded with Swift. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Going run again with Swift. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. So no return on that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go.